KUAM News Headlines is presented by Calvo's Insurance, serving Guam for 80 years. Matson and the Adayitano program. Harley-Davidson of Guam. Visit our new showroom now located on Route 8 in Mighty. IP&E Fueling Excellence. McDonald's of Guam, I'm loving it. And King's Restaurant, located in Tamuning and Dededo. Always open, always local.
Coming up tonight on Your News Leader, a man is being held in connection to the murder of a Dededo teen. The victim's family responds to the arrest. Plus, some bad weather developing to the east of the Marianas. Details on what this means for us in the week ahead. And the great debate is on. See which one of your candidates for governor will speak first that night. Good evening. Delgado.
And I'm Carmen Victoria Terlahi, filling in for Crystal Paco.
Well, the family of a 15-year-old Dededo girl found stabbed to death this past summer is relieved. This after one man is charged in connection to her murder.
The man accused was living just steps away from her home and was apparently caught not long after Tamika's murder for a separate burglary. Investigators getting a break in the case after the suspect admitted to the killing while being held in prison.
Tonight, the teen's great-grandmother responds to the arrest as many spent these past 4 months seeking justice for Tamika.
It's good that they found him and, that he would not do any more damage to anybody.
A sigh of relief for Tamika Nauto's family. Criminal investigators taking 24-year-old Brandon Michael Acosta into custody late Friday and charging him in connection to the Ukuru High teen's murder.
I suspected that he is the one that did that.
The healing has been tough for Maria Ganji and her family since learning what happened to her great-granddaughter this past June.
I asked what happened, said something happened to they killed Tamika. I start crying. I thought it's not very bad, but when they told me that she's dead,
Nauto's body was found in a kneeling position, face forward and turned toward the foot of the bed. She had 5 lacerations from a sharp blade, those cuts mainly on the left side of her body, including her face, ear, finger, neck, and right shoulder. Blood was also seen on her bedroom walls as well as near her lifeless body. Investigators, along with those close to Tamika, spent these past 4 months looking for clues that would help them find her killer. The breakthrough for authorities only happening after Acosta confided in an inmate that he had killed Nauta. Acosta was already in custody for separate burglary, theft, and drug possession charges. Court documents also state Acosta's 2 relatives reported he was able to describe the scene as if he had been there in court on Saturday.
Is your name Brandon Michael Acosta?
Yes, Your Honor.
A magistrate's complaint has been filed against you by the people of Guam, accusing you of aggravated murder as a first-degree felony, special allegation, possession and use of a deadly weapon, and the commission of a felony. Notice, commission of a felony while felony release. 2, home invasion as a first-degree felony. Special allegation.
Court documents state it was a burglary gone bad. Acosta had been burglarizing homes in the Dededo neighborhood in the days leading up to Nauta's killing. He told police he didn't mean to kill the girl and that it was a mistake. He stated he had entered her bedroom and it was dark. Tamika had been startled. He also noted his methamphetamine addiction made him do things he wouldn't do otherwise.
But I still have compassion on the guy, because he's a human being. So, you see, this drug is the one that's making all these people do something that is not supposed to do.
Maria leaving this message to the man accused of killing her great-grand.
Just be good and don't do anything that's bad again, because it's not good for you.
Meantime, Acosta will remain in jail on $300,000 cash bail, despite the prosecution's request bail to be set at $1 million. During the magistrate's hearing, the charge of first-degree aggravated murder was dismissed due to improper wording. That charge may be presented again later by the Attorney General's office. That leaves a felony home invasion charge against him. Acosta's father, meanwhile, telling KUAM today they remain in disbelief. Acosta also told investigators he had been praying and believes his spirit has been set free since he confessed his sins. His next court appearance is set for October 30th.
And Tropical Depression U2 is developing. Officials expect heavy weather to hit our region Wednesday. Here's more. Tropical Depression U2 has Chip Guard, meteorologists at the National Weather Service, on alert.
The computer models are pretty well in agreement that the storm would move toward Saipan Tinian, even north of it. There's a couple outliers that bring it to the farthest to the south, and we'll keep an eye on those. Right now, it looks pretty good for Guam. Doesn't look so good for the CNMI.
Keeping a close watch for any changes. Guard expects the wind might pick up in northern Guam Wednesday. He says Guam could see, quote, less than tropical storm Category A damage, with winds reaching 30 to 49 miles per hour.
Maybe some dead limbs, light damage, poorly constructed buildings. They have to be really poorly constructed. And the strong rip currents will be out there, and people need to stay out of the waters.
Though it's our neighbors in the CNMI that might see typhoon category wind and rain, Guam should stay prepared, says Jenna Bloss, spokesperson for Guam Homeland Security.
We really encourage the community to stay as prepared as possible. At the very least, clear loose debris around your home, secure any tarps, canopies, trampolines, especially for those that are still recovering from Typhoon Mangkhut.
Recovery from the last storm that Bloss says continues as Homeland is reassessing the damage for individual assistance. FEMA officials remain on standby. Meantime, weather officials also say they will continue updates on Tropical Depression U2. No watches or warnings for Guam at this time.
Well, the great debate is all set for next week. Representatives from each gubernatorial team flipping a coin today to decide who will speak first.
KUAM will bring you exclusive live coverage beginning at 6:30 p.m. on Tuesday, October 30th. Chris Barnett has more.
It's the last chance for voters to see gubernatorial candidates going at each other before Super Tuesday. It's the Great Debate, organized by the University of Guam School of Business and Public Administration's Regional Center for Public Policy. Remember, over the years, the Great Debate has proven to be one of the most in-depth forums for candidates and voters, and today a coin toss was held with campaign reps to determine which camp will answer questions first. With the tone of this election veering towards the negative, it wasn't surprising to see campaign reps choosing to answer questions last. I guess the ever-important last word is key, or in this case, the opportunity to call out your opponent on what they just said. Dean of the SBPA, Dr. Annette Santos, said she's hoping candidates will take the high road on debate night.
What I'm hoping we will see at the Great Debates is a demonstration of leadership at its best, where our candidates remain diplomatic and respectful.
Now, just how likely a friendly chat between Lou and Josh and the Bota team remains to be seen. Well, Santos notes, for the record, the 2018 election is definitely not the same old, same old.
Different is the word for this political season. I don't think there's anything usual about what we're experiencing this political season.
Something else that'll be different this year at the Great Debate, members of the media will be allowed to ask the gubernatorial teams questions in one section of the debate, something the gubernatorial teams weren't too happy about.
Of course, I think that could be disconcerting, right? You never know what the media could ask for, but I think it's a great opportunity.
Now, what about the elephant in the room, or in this case, the donkey in the room? Was there a moment where Great Debate organizers thought to include the Ogunlimtiaco team? And just how close to seeing a three-way debate were we? Santos saying it was definitely considered.
But of course, that question has been raised. The advocacy to have them involved in this process was also raised. And so the students have made that, they've tackled that topic and are sticking to the certification of the Guam Election Commission.
For Guam's News Network, Chris Barnett reports.
We also have the results of a new KUAM News UOG student poll. 58% believe Lou and Josh would win, while 32% believe Tenorio Ada would win, and 10% believe that win would go to a write-in candidate. In the congressional race, 55% of the 226 people polled believe Michael San Nicolas will win the congressional seat, while 45% picked Doris Flores-Brooks.
And of 228 people polled, KUAM, 65% believe Lillian Camacho would be Guam's next AG, and 35% believe Doug Moylan would take it. In our second senatorial poll, Senators Therese Terlahi, Talina Nelson, and Regine Bisco-Lee top 3 finishers, with Republicans Mary Torres and Will Castro rounding out the top 5. The poll was conducted in conjunction with the UOGS BPA data analysis class. It was done over the phone on October 19th and 20th. You can see the complete poll results on our website. Also, late today, the Guam Federation of Teachers, which has more than 2,000 members, announced its endorsement for Lou and Josh. Well, coming up tonight on D18, tonight, Republican candidate Senator Luis Muña and Democrat candidate Senator Talina Nelson. It's your chance to interact with the candidates on our Facebook live stream. Be sure to get those questions in and stay logged on to KUAM's FB for the after party with our election analysts. D18 tonight is coming up right after primetime.
Stick around for more news. You're watching KUAM.
Cheers to 80 years. It's our 80th anniversary and the gifts are on us. 80 gift certificates, 8 shopping sprees, 8 staycations, and 1 round trip flyaway for 2 to Manila. So how do you enter? Calvo's Insurance personal home and auto customers are automatically entered. Non-Calvo's customers may enter by receiving a qualified quote. It's our way of saying thank you for trusting us for the past 80 years. For more details, visit calvos.com/giveaway or call 472-6816. Calvo's Insurance, serving Guam for 80 years.
Well, other than him being the love of my life, let me tell you, Anthony is an amazing husband and father. It's no different as a public servant, except that he works to meet the needs of his island family. His desire to serve as lieutenant governor is to make sure that our people, especially Guam's children, have the education that will ensure their success for the future. Again, he's all about family. Service is in Anthony's nature. It's become such a big part of him, from serving in the U.S. Army to serving as a businessman, as a senator, and as a cabinet member. It took my husband many years of that service and many trials and challenges along the way, but I believe wholeheartedly that those experiences have prepared him to become a good lieutenant governor.
I'm Ray Tenorio, and I approve this message.
Half a day. I'm Madeline Berdalio. For over 60 years, I've spent my life serving you. Through the years, we've done so much. And those of us who have run for public office know that we run on our records and that we are judged by what we've done and what we've failed to do. My late husband, Ricky, imparted this teaching moment. In elections, we win some and we lose some. Personally, I know there's immense difficulty in defeat. But it doesn't serve the good of our island or our Democratic Party when we don't embrace the will of our people. So now more than ever, we need leaders who understand the issues and have a plan for the future. On November 6th, I'm voting for Lou and Josh, and I'm asking everyone who wants positive change to vote for them too. I'm in with Lou and Josh, so vote Democrat.
I'm Lillian Guerrero, and I approve this message.
Win adventure in the ITNE Explore Your World Million Mile Giveaway. Every week from July 16 to November 2nd, we're giving away 60,000 United Mileage Plus miles to ITNE postpaid and prepaid subscribers. Imagine where you could go. Go on a weekend getaway to the Philippines. Enjoy fresh sushi in Japan. Itadakimasu. Sip a latte at a cafe in Paris. Or use your miles for shopping and other rewards. It's your world. Explore it.
At Island Cancer Center, we treat our patients and their families like our family. We have all been touched by cancer, and it is important to feel comfortable and secure under the care of our health professionals. You can count on us for skilled cancer specialists, the most advanced cancer-fighting technology on the island, and a commitment to caring for you or your loved one with compassion, respect, and empathy. Our family, treating your family.
Island Cancer Center, located on Guam Medical Plaza. Visit us at islandcancercenter.com or call 646-3363.
Welcome back. Well, the man who raised allegations about Agent Orange contamination on Guam has died. Retired Master Sergeant Leroy Foster sparked a federal investigation over claims that he sprayed thousands of gallons of the toxic chemical while stationed at Anderson Air Force Base in the late 60s and 70s.
Nestor Lecanto reports.
Sergeant Foster fought for years for help and compensation for veterans exposed to Agent Orange, the highly toxic chemical used for jungle defoliage during the Vietnam War. Foster said he routinely sprayed it during his time in the Air Force and later developed multiple illnesses, including cancer, which he believes were linked to his AO exposure. The military has steadfastly denied the contamination, and only recently have Foster's claims finally led to an investigation by the Government Accountability Office regarding the storage, use, and shipment of the toxin here. In an interview with KUAM last year, Foster says he wanted justice for veterans and the people of Guam.
They ordered me to do it, but I bear responsibility. I sprayed it. Wouldn't you feel some responsibility? If it was you, if you were me, and you harmed your own child and grandchild, would you feel responsible? Somebody has to take responsibility. And nothing is going to change until people accept the responsibility and do what's right.
A provision by Congresswoman Madeleine Bordallo in the 2018 National Defense Authorization Act requires the GAO to finalize its report by the end of this year. For Guam's News Network, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
Meanwhile, Acting Speaker Theresa Lahi is calling for an oversight hearing on Guam EPA's plans to test for possible Agent Orange contaminations in areas outside the base.
And as you can see, we are wearing pink, and that's because today is Think Pink Day. And the reason why we chose to acknowledge it on October 22nd is because it's our office manager, Christy St. Augustine's birthday, and she happens to be a breast cancer survivor.
Yeah, you're definitely all pinked out right there. You think I got a little pink here, Carm?
Yep, I think so.
I do my best. Well, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and tonight we kick off our 5-part series introducing you to some of the candidates for American Cancer Society's Real Men Wear Pink campaign, which aims to raise funds and awareness towards their mission. Up first is Christy's husband, Joe St. Augustine.
Real Men Wear Pink, presented by American Cancer Society and Island Cancer Center. Meet Joe St. Augustine.
I also wear the pink in support of breast cancer awareness. My wife, Christy, is a survivor, as well as my sister, Zita. They're both survivors. They're true warriors.
Joe's oldest sister, Zita, was diagnosed back in 2012, and his wife, Christy, in 2013. It is for them that he is one of 8 candidates participating in the Real Men Wear Pink campaign.
When my sister had breast cancer, it was almost a year to the date when we found out about Christy. And when my sister was going through her series of treatments and whatnot, I don't know, maybe I was in denial, but I couldn't quite put it into perspective until my wife, was diagnosed, and I was like, wow, this is super, this was reality.
According to Joe, it hit home really hard, his mind filled with questions about life and what the future had in store for his family, especially for Christy.
What am I going to do? What are we going to do? There's so much more that we need to do for each other, as a family.
It was a test that not only made them stronger, but also tightened the family bond.
Being the strong person that my wife is, I was like, okay, because she was like, we're gonna get through this. We'll do the tests, and we'll do whatever we need to do in order to to get through this.
5 years later, his wife remains cancer-free, his big sister, 6 years. As a caregiver, he is proud to be a part of the Real Men Wear Pink campaign.
Live your life. Be surrounded by the positive energy that you get from being with family. Treasure every moment. Don't ever lose faith.
Real Men Wear Pink, presented by American Cancer Society and Island Cancer Center.
Well, real men definitely do wear pink, just like Nick Delgado. Sports is next, but keep it here.
My opponents have attacked me lying about who I am or what I would do as your governor. So I thought you should hear from me. These attacks are flat-out lies and meant to distract you from the fact that they have failed you all these years. I am the only person running for governor who is a mother, grandmother, and a nurse. The truth is, I believe that when making decisions about her reproductive health, a woman should be guided by her family, priest, or doctor, not the government. They also claim I have a conflict with Bank of Guam. The truth is, banking is a highly regulated industry, and I will follow the law as I always have. Josh and I have plans to stabilize our economy and promote real growth to make healthcare more affordable, to provide resources to our police and fire departments, and to truly make education a priority. I am Lillian Guerrero, and I approve this message because you deserve to hear the truth.
How easy is it to earn reward points using the Alpha Plus app? Here, let me show you. Simply register with the all-new Alpha Plus app and earn reward points while making purchases at your favorite stores you already shop at. Just present the app to any authorized representative to earn your points. Now that was easy. Alpha Plus, make every day a plus.
Every